Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. Before we get into the nitty gritty of it, I just wanted to point out how freaking awesome does our Demon Hunter look. I mean, if that doesn't say Space Crusade of some kind, I don't know what does. Maurauder's outfit goes really, really well with those cosmic wings. Right, so in the last episode, we got up to Torment 7, and I say got up to, I mean we jumped to Torment 7, and it's terrifying, but it is functional. I think we're going to go back to bounties today. We're going to try and get the Ring of Royal Grandeur. I know we could just work on gems and stuff, but I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to keep things moving rather than just like focusing on one thing and just rift. Let's get these out so we're safe. I've got to remember that everything can kill us at this point. Rather than just focusing on one specific type of thing, I want to vary it up. We're not going to do the set dungeon because I'm still very full of beer, but we can at least take a bit of time to do some bounties. Ow! A ring. That is our first potential worthwhile. It's Stone of Jordan. I say potential worthwhile, but it's really not worthwhile. Even with the 18% extra toughness, it's just got nothing. The fire skill's not even useful for us. We need cold damage. I mean, it's it's potential salvage material, so it's not pointless, it's not worthless, but yeah, we're not enamored by that at all. Now as I move around, I'm being very careful to keep at least one charge of our sentries so we can drop them down. We're getting a lot of experience as we go through this. We're gonna do a lot of leveling up this evening. Oops. Accidentally threw some fish off to the left there. When we get into the casual den, let's put those levels in. I mean, we're running at Torment 7 at only Garrigan level 87, so we're gonna get a lot of things very quickly pushing us up. And rather than mixing and matching between the different acts, we're just going to focus on Act 1 because I still believe that there is a bigger chance that we get the ring from Act 1. May not be true, but worst case scenario, we just lose a tiny bit of time in restarting and going through it. So I'd rather lose a little bit of time and have a chance that I'm right, than go through a bunch of other acts and just waste a ton of time when we don't really need to. 2 enemies left, not over this way. We'll open this guy up there. And what do we got? There we go. All done. And another level. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go to the Weeping Hollow next.
Something stirring in the distance.
So, Templar Inquisition.
Do you want more?
He just falls clean over. But this is what I was saying about us being very much a glass cannon. As long as nothing gets near us, we're perfectly fine. Alright, let me just sort that out. Apologies. Tiny bit of interruption for the gameplay. Not brilliant at the start of the stream. You know how life has a tendency to get in the way of things.
That was just a taste.
To do that.
Grab the death breaths. Let's see if we can find where the second one of these is. You know, I do want all the stuff. We're probably gonna have to go back down the other side, but that's all right. More levels. We're just racking them up, and with extra experience as well, that's just gonna be even easier. Tickle, 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 womp. Very easy chest. I mean, they weren't exactly elites, so it wasn't going to be a problem. Wait, is the other one right there? Oh my god, these are so close together. I didn't even realise. Alright, well, while we're opening it up, let's put these levels in. And that is another bounty done. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the apothecary's brother. Now, of course, this one's in the cave. We've done it before. We know that it's going to be a little bit of exploring, but we do have a lot of mobility to help us out. We've got to get to the actual cave itself, though, first.
Not enough hatred.
We're getting levels so quickly at the moment. I mean, the glass cannon technique, it's really effective as long as you've got that mobility to keep yourself out of trouble. Let's go around this way. Grab more death vests. We've almost certainly got enough to try for an upgrade. I'm still thinking that getting more wraps would be a very good plan.
And brought into this cave, all because they want my elixirs.
Show them the price of such reckless greed.
I don't mind putting these down early because they're going to count towards our number that we have out, which increases our damage. Hello. Rike's brother. He didn't even tell us his brother's name. There's something that's always irked me a little bit about this bounty. Cultist poisoned my brother. So who are we supposed to like? Are we, you know, we're walking through the cave. Are we supposed to be going, Rike's brother? Rike's brother? No, you'd call the person by their name. I mean, if he's like poisoned, it probably won't make that much of a difference. Like this guy.
Here, I'll give him the antidote. Here, fight them off while I give him the antidote.
Sure, I'll fight them off.
He'd be dead if he was.
There we go. Happy as pie. Okay, 3 down. We're going to have to kill the Skeleton King, but we'll go to do Lorzak the Powerful first. Thunk. Yeah. I love being ultra powerful. I mean, there's some games that, you know, when you're so powerful, it's not that much of a challenge. It's not fun. With Diablo, in those moments where you feel overpowerful, it's still fun. And I very much enjoy it. Ew. Well, unfortunately, the goblin passed away before we had a chance to interrogate him. We'll never find the secrets of the vault at this rate.
No, I will not do that.
Lorzak's gone, so now it's just about finding extra things to kill. Ow. Lot of pain. That is the danger of the way we're playing at the moment.
It's too low.
I mean, we're mullering tons of mobs really quickly. But it's all a little bit dangerous. Still got 12 to get. One more. One more. Who's going to be the last? There's got to be one left. There we go. Shoot off screen. It's a valid tactic. Alright, let's move on to the Skeleton King. In the meantime, I'll put these 3 other levels in. This is faster leveling than doing rifts actually at this stage. Those mortars have to be coming from somewhere. Right, he's gone. So is everything else. Let's grab that. Only downside of the Demon Hunter is you can't just leap across that gap. You have to actually go round. Level and Tormentor, I'll take all of that. And that ring. What is that ring? Just in case, let's put some of those down. Ooh. That's an upgrade from Leorix. Yeah. We're not planning on using it because we need the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge and Natalya's as the 2 rings, but for the moment that's going to be pretty nice. Yeah, and of course we're going to have the Ring of Royal Grandeur in the cube itself.
No, I will not do that.
But for now I will take that extra unneeded damage. I really hope this gives me the Ring of Royal Grandeur. It will be so good for us if it does.
I need more hatred to do that.
So grab all of that. Almost forgot it was actually a bounty.
I need to go back.
And of course we're full of stuff, so let's clear some space. So Stone of Jordan, that's salvage material. Leorix Signet is salvage material as well. Over here, bracers. It's not what we wanted. Plans, that's great. We know what these braces are. We've already got some. They're worse than our current ones. It looks like they're potentially better because of that extra vitality, but in reality we're losing the cold damage. So they're just worth salvaging up as well. In terms of Death's Breaths, we've got 35, so we can at least try upgrading some braces elsewhere.
What a steal.
It's also worth just gambling, but
Don't you miss me?
chances are low. So upgrade rare item. Wazichian fail bands. Okay, drop off the gems. And let's try again. Rinse and repeat Act 1. at a higher torment level because we are definitely capable at the current level. We're basically getting one shot by everything anyway, so it's little difference at this point.
I'm convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me.
Yeah, this is the point where things are almost starting to take
And there are
a
times
little
when
bit
I'm
more.
able to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise controlled.
Reason.
So we can be a tiny bit cautious. Almost starting to take a little bit more. When I say that, of course, I mean that Evasive Fire isn't killing them in one go. But yeah, we're still very powerful in this situation.
I feel more powerful.
Do you want more?
'They're satisfying.
Needless to say, I'm mostly concentrating on what's going on here rather than keeping an active commentary, but with sufficient turrets down, we should be very
My hatred is
solid with how powerful we are.
Feel my wrath.
And that's not going to be a bad number that we've killed with that. 275, that's pretty good. You can get incredibly large numbers with that particular Cursed Bellows chest. But yeah, that's a whole bunch of levels right there. Look at that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 1. Alright, we got to kill Growler.
Feel my wrath.
$77 gone.
Glorious development.
That was
Oh yeah, we're just mopping up the kills now.
I need more hatred to do that.
Ooh, set helm. It's probably going to be Natalya's. But if it is, we can always re-roll it into a bit of kit that we actually care about. And the reason I say it's probably going to be Natalya's is because, of course, we already have Natalya's. So, RNGesus would be doing exactly what it's meant to at that point.
My training has paid off.
Alright, let's stick in the corner while we put these in. And we'll move on to the Templar Inquisition. Oh, it's Maurauder's helm. Okay. All the money we could want for the moment. 2.8 million. Gilded Baron. It's not huge in terms of Gilded Baron hauls, but we're only at Torment 8. You have to remember that.
Not enough hatred.
bleed, you filth.
I'm still waiting.
Look at her kill level, 155.
More formidable.
Who's next? I think that's an acceptable thing to ask in this kind of situation. fire chains and explosions. Don't want to really be near any of that. Frenzied Shrine? Sure.
Darkness awaits you.
It's a lot of ranged attacks coming at us there.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Nothing really giving us what we want it to.
Do you want more?
That would not be wise.
Another one where they're right next to each other, right up here at the top.
No, I won't do that.
I think the random number generator's gotten a bit lazy in terms of planning these things out. Okay. Just grab those last little bits of gold and let's move on to kill the queen. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll put all 4 levels in. We are skyrocketing up here. And this is all really helping us out, especially the resource cost reduction. I mean, I don't need to tell you how hungry our maelstrom arrows are. So you can see the resources shooting down every time we use them.
Darkness awaits you.
9750M. Holy moly. Let's get some fish in. We haven't had fish for a while. To be fair, we haven't needed them. I mean, the fish's primary function at the moment is to freeze mobs.
Darkness awaits you.
I become more formidable.
So when there's nothing to freeze, there's no need for fish. Other than comedy value. Also, it doesn't actually take any resources, it just takes time. So it should be being used as a matter of principle anyway.
Darkness awaits you.
Alley up.
My hatred is too low.
Yeah, if I'd waited until we had enough resources to put down all the turrets first, she wouldn't have got away. She would have just died from the damage, but... it's good enough. Queen is dead. Another point to put in there. And we're on to the final bounty. Killing Galash Verdant. Might run out of space on this one. Yay, our first double Death's Breath. Look at that.
That would not be wise.
Darkness awaits you.
I was hoping we'd be able to keep the kill streak going through that, but alas, the game had other ideas. Not many mobs to go though, and we'll be able to return to town. There we go. Bounty done. Let's get back to town.
I am returning to town.
So first things first, we'll make some space. Then we'll see what Tyrell has for us. And if there's anything that needs IDing, we'll throw it in with the existing sets. More bases. We know what those are. So, a couple of plans. Living Unveloth, Crystal's Perfection. Royal Diamond? Sure, why not Royal Diamond? Everyone loves diamonds. And the important step. Unholy Place. They're nice. If you like bolus. Oh, these are better. I'll have these because they're like slightly better on both key points, but yeah, that's surprising. And this is better. So give me this back. In fact, while we're here, let's have a look at combining some gems. So, Flawless Imperial Topaz. We've got 17 million, so we can afford to do some upgrades. Now, after a Royal Topaz, we can do a Flawless Royal if we have enough. Jeez, this is taking us a lot of money. But we only need the one of these. Once it's done, it is done. Nothing but the best. And on the same or similar vein, yeah, let's focus on the core. We've got enough money to do this. Oh, are we going to end up short? We might end up short. So I think we have to stick with these for now. Oh, we can do one. Or two. Step in the right direction, though. Yeah, we used them all. That's kind of what I thought. Okay. And this we'll hold on to it and potentially re-roll it later on. Okay. Let's do another set of Act 1 bounties. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You didn't see it. I didn't do it. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Torment 9. And this game is deathly in the way it encourages you to do very foolish things.
Bleed, you filth!
I don't like the look of that.
Not enough hatred.
Sure, give me all of these things. This is just going to make us level up faster, by the way. It's also going to potentially give us more kit, as you know. And all the other good reasons. We're going to wait until we've got full sentries ready to go. Or at least until it's about to tick round. And I can go 1, 2, 3. And we'll open it up at that point.
I need more hatred to do that. I have nothing here now. I can't do that.
It's fine, we're holding our own, that's for certain.
Not enough hatred.
Oh, that one was a little bit close. Okay. How many did we get? 232. Almost the same as the lower level. It's kind of funny in a way.
Each crusader took an apprentice.
Suffice to say we got more levels though.
Take up his armor, his place in the order, and even his very name.
Okay.
When the first
Moving on to kill the warden. Ah, I like fighting the warden.
identities. So it has continued. 200 years.
Stepping out of the explosion. Let's not get hit by... Ow! Let's not get hit by immediately gets hit. If it wasn't for me having the Raps of Clarity in the cube, we would have been toasted there. And not like that fire was about to toast us.
No, I will not do that.
Protection Shrine? Novel. We don't need protecting. We're the ones that things need protecting from.
I need more hatred to do that.
Round we go. Trying not to mess around too much or waste too much time. 6% resource cost reduction. That is coming along nicely.
That could not be wise.
Feel my wrath.
I was absolutely not selling any of my wares to these inhuman monsters.
Of course not.
That knowing look in your
It's a shame that these random ones that you find out and about can't occasionally like have a chance for legendary items. I think that would really make things interesting with them.
I can't do that.
Into the cursed hold. Now, I don't think we need to go through any of the faff of summoning him.
No, I will not do that. I will have
Pop! Oh, look at that! Bandit Shrine! Okay. So, we clear the area thoroughly.
that would not be wise.
And we'll prepare for this. I'm so glad I put this up to Torment 9. So the plan's going to be 1, 2, 3.
My hatred is too low.
We'll wait for it to almost come round, do the fourth one there, and then we pop it. So, 1, 2, 3. Four. That'll do.
I need more hatred to do that.
Did we kill them all? And we've got a portal to the vault. Oh my word. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff we need to sort out. That was awesome. There's a ring that we like the look of. Okay. We're very quickly going to go back to town. And then we're going to go to the vault. Okay. Blackthorn's belt. Jesus. Right. Flawless Royal Amethyst. Fine. Whatever. Over here. Mark of the Magi. Let's do both at the same time because I'm impatient. We know it's Blackthorns, but... And it's Stone Jordan. Whatever. So we haven't really got anything awesome from that, except the way to the vault. And of course all these gems, all these delicious gems. Look at this. Let's go get a bajillion amounts of cash. Ah, a crossbow. Alright, let's have a look at that crossbow. Demon machine. I'll put that in the cube. Chance to shoot explosive bolts. Yeah, I'm fine with that. More death's breaths. In fact, that's the first reasonable weapon that we've had that we could put in the cube, I think. Oh, we're gonna have to gamble for Raps of Clarity after this.
I can't do that.
Bleed, you filth!
Right, give me all of these. Tell you what, this is definitely stocking us up. Before we go in, let's put these couple of points in. Resist all and cooldown reduction. It's not going to make that much difference while fighting greed, but you know, I always say every little helps, and it's so true.
My hatred is too low.
There she goes. A Ring of War. That should be a different colour than blue if it's actually a Ring of War.
I've become stronger.
Boon of the Hoarder, a ring and a belt. Great.
To go back.
Let's hope that ring is something worthwhile. Boon of the Hoarder, great. So, point goes in to resource cost reduction. It's Rogar's Huge Stone. I mean, we could put the Convention of Elements in the cube until we get the thing, but it's just, there's no point. Razor's Drop Shop. We'll hold on to that. We don't have another already. Boon of the Hoarder, that's going to go over here. And Demon Machine is going in for now. 56, cool.
Just a little.
So we can do this. Yeah, look at that little tiny explosive bolts. What's actually the chance of it? It's 65%, so it was pretty close to maximum anyway. Okay, we need to gamble for braces next. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Kadala.
Hello there. That will look nice on you.
No.
Well, isn't
No.
it? That is too expensive.
I mean, it could be far worse. So, upgrade rare item. Promise of Glory? No, not the one we wanted. More Traggles coils. Also not what we wanted. So, salvage up the less cool Traggles coils. We're going to salvage up Lakuni Prowlers as well. A little bit of a shame. But things have gone pretty well for us so far this evening. Right. And back to what we were doing. Let's go kill Haynes. I saw these guys. We can't just leave them here. I mean, they've got death's breaths on them, so... What do you think I am? Some kind of pacifist? Not me. No siree. Walloon, you are spoiling my calm. I wonder how much damage that explosive bolt actually does.
Your fear betrays you.
Right, that's all the numbers that we need. Now we just need Haynes himself.
Be wise.
I'm impressed he actually blocked us. Okay, pushing on. Let's go kill Tiffany, then we'll finish up this bounty set with the Queen. I hear something stir in the distance. Or maybe it's just something I ate for lunch earlier. I don't know.
I will not do that.
Yeah, double death breath. Brilliant. So because of the way we're performing at Torment 9, I'm pretty certain we'd also be fine at Torment 10. But it just seems like it's such a jump from Torment 4 to Torment 10. And really the only thing that happened was we got the rest of the set. So I don't know. I don't know. While we're thinking about it, we'll go after the Queen.
My training has paid off. That
Feel
would
my
not be
wrath.
wise.
I like it in here when the Queen is actually the bounty, because it does give you at least an indication of which part of the map you need to be in. Not how to get there, but at least you've got like a vague target that you're aiming for.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, I think that might have been a hand crossbow.
My hatred is too low.
Yeah, we've got Natalya's bow. That gives us 3 bits of Natalya's.
Feel my wrath.
Everything is edging closer to what we need.
I can't do that.
Your fear betrays you.
Now up here, grab all of these and, oh yeah, clean run straight through. This time we're going to wait until we've got all 3 turrets ready before we step in. In the meantime, we can ID this. Ah, it's Donettas. That's just disappointing. I forgot that there was more than one. There she goes. Didn't even make it away. That's my frustration all coming out in that. We'll get a belt. Fair enough. Head back to town and see what else we get. Hey! Okay, so there is a small chance that's not going to be what we want, but I'm pretty certain it's the Ring of Royal Grandeur. That's going straight in the cube. That's freaking awesome. Extract legendary power. There we go. Third power cubed. Drop those off. Do I want Quarter of the Sherman instead of Hellcat? I might do, actually. It's not... It's going to have more utility for us. It's going to have more utility. Hellcat comes across. Denetta's Spite can go down here. It's just not useful for what we're trying to do. But Ring of Royal Grandeur, that's so cool. So, in terms of what we could do, we've only got 2 bits of Natalya's, but we could put one of them in and still have the benefit of the Maurauder set. And that does make sense for us. So putting Natalya's helmet in means we're at least starting on the journey. This wouldn't be quite as good, even like taking into account the gems. We get a bit more hatred regen, which is always nice, but it's not really the point of what we're trying to do there. So second Marauders goes in, losing a little bit of the bonus experience, and we probably want to re-roll. I don't know, the impale damage on it. Intercluster around. That can come later. That can come later. We've got more important things to do with our Death's Breaths. Oh, I'm so happy about that Ring of Royal Grandeur. Okay, let's salvage those up. And I think that's probably going to be a good point for us to call an end for this episode. We've been pushing pretty hard, pretty fast. And I think we've done okay. Let's just very quickly talk to Kadala about...
We cannot afford that.
%. That is awesome. We're losing a tiny bit. In fact, we're going to need to re-roll that resist all. Do we want to re-roll the resist? We're going to need to re-roll something on there into cold damage. But that... Let's just do this. Which is a good trade. That is a really good trade. Over here, we've already got Sanguinary Van Races, so they can just get salvaged up. Awesome. What an amazing end to this episode. So, yeah. Now, not only are we doing extra damage, but we're potentially freezing things as well. And we've got the Ring of Royal Grandeur, so we're in a great place for finding more of Natalya's set. Yeah. This has really, really catapulted us forwards. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy these episodes. If you are liking them, be sure to give a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.